So, hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on your time. In anywhere, wherever you find yourself in the world, this is Samuel and Efan welcoming you to this channel. So, in this video, we'll be looking at how to convert a sword from this basic form to the single form. In the previous lesson, we looked at how to convert from the single form to the basic form. So, in this lesson, we're going to look at the reverse. We are going to do the reverse right now. How to convert from the single form, from the basic form to the single form. So before we continue, if you know you're not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. At the end of the day, drop your comments, click on the bell icon and set it to all so that you always will be notified whenever Facebook is up. So you always notify whenever we upload a new video. This is just to enable YouTube, share our video to a wider audience. The more likes we have, the more subscriptions we have, the more comments we have, the more YouTube will see that good activity is going on in this channel, and they are going to spread further to a wider audience. So thank you as you do that for us. So we're going to begin. So like I said, that we are looking at, we want to go to single form of swords. So we're going to write the following swords, basic forms in their single forms. We have the first one is 3 root 2. Then we have another one, 5 root 3. We have another one, 3 root 5. This is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Then we have 7 root 2. So starting with the first one, if you want to write 3 root 2 in the basic form, how do you go about it? How are you going to go about it? So let's just assume this is the same thing as 3 times root 2. This is the same thing as 3 times root 2. So when you bring this, we are going to bring the 3 under a root sign. When you bring this 3 under a root sign, you have to have them in pairs. Without a root sign, you have 1. But when it comes under a root sign, it has to have a pair. So you bring another root sign for the 3. The 3 goes inside. And for it to be inside the root sign, it has to have a twin. So you give it this twin under a root sign. So right now, you have root 2. So this is the same thing as bringing the 3 of them under the same root sign. This is 3 times 3 times 2. So what do you have? This is 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 2. This gives you 18. So you have root 18. The answer there is root 18. So we started from 3 root 2 and now we arrive at root 18. So we've gone from the basic form to the single form. So like I said that, first and foremost, what do you do? 3 root 2 is the same thing as 3 times root 2. You have to bring this under the root sign. To bring it under the root sign, it has to come with its twin. Next, multiply them together. 3 times 3 times 2, which gives you root 18. Okay. So we'll take the second example. So for our second example, we have 5 root 3. So just like before, this is the same thing as 5 times root 3. We're going to put this 5 under the root sign. And when it comes under the root sign, it has to come with its twin. So now, times root 3. So we have 5, we bring everything under the same root sign. 5 times 5 times 3. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 3 is 75. Okay. So that is example 2. So it's as simple as that. So let me take one more example before I call it a day. So for our next example, we're going to solve 3 root 5. So 3 root 5 is the same thing as 3 times root 5. 3 times root 5. So this comes under the root sign as 3 times 3. It has to go under the root sign, which is twin. So times root 5. So without even wasting our time, we can just go ahead and multiply. 3 times 3 times 5. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 5 is 45. So we have 45 under the root sign. So the single form of 3 root 5 is root 45. So you can use this one as a practice question, and let me add more. Practice question. 4 root 11. Use that as a practice question. Then 11 root 5. So use those two as practice questions. So you can get more practice questions to practice. And just try your hands on those ones. So I believe you've actually enjoyed the lesson this morning. There's nothing difficult in moving from the single form, from the basic form to the single form. So it's very, very easy. So you can, if you need to, play the video twice or 3 times or as much as possible for you to have a good grasp. Make sure that you have a very good grasp of the lesson, and don't just skip any part of the video. For you to, as in, help yourself get the best from the video, make sure you start from the very beginning. Get your pen, get your paper, and follow alongside. If you have any problem, drop your comments drop your questions in the comment section. Then also you can even contact me directly on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is displayed up there. That is +234 803 829 5185. And if you have any need for a private online lesson, just connect with me, chat me up on WhatsApp. Okay, so we've come to the end of our lesson. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well, drop your comment, and click on the bell icon, set it to all so you always notify when I upload a new video. Thank you. So in our next lesson, we will be looking at similar sorts. We'll be looking at similar sorts. We'll look at similar sorts.